Wednesday. And you're just in time for the NTI midweek mindset. Each and every week, Hot 95 boys stay alive. From 3:35. Uncle Sluggy and I and Uncle Sluggy. And remember, nta.org.bb. Yeah, you must press enter. Don't only look at the site. Press enter, man, and the page will load up. Check out that information, boy. Woo! Another Wednesday, boy. If you like that type of music, that is Mikey Mercer. Like a Bajan. And as I've been telling you each and every week, since last week now. NTA now plug in, right in with selector charts. So when you hear me play a big jumper here, don't get frightened. Head over to selector charts. Look for the shift playlist. The shift. NTI selector charts. Merge. Good music, good outreach. Once you hear music or song on here, head over to that and plug it in. Mikey Mercer, type in Mikey, find him, type in NTI, select the charts, right there, like the shift playlist. Now track called Mikey Mercer, man, like a Bajan, plug yourself right in. But today we got a real Bajan on the inside. Today is a real Bajan thing, a real Caribbean topic we found today. Uncle, how do you do? Uncle is in here with me.
Manners, I respect. Let me warn everybody first, because you hear when you hear big music and sweet music outside, right? But let me warn real quick. This Friday is the deadline for people that want to enter Power Soca and Sweet Soca. Okay. This Friday, May the 22nd, and the deadline is 4 p.m. Head over to NCF, any NCF platforms, whether it's Facebook, whether it's IG, TikTok, wherever. Head on over to NCF. Click the link in their bio and make sure to plug in. This Friday is the deadline for the Power Soca Monarch and Sweet Soca Monarch. Don't get them in. Here we're going on.
This Friday.
Alright,
2 more days, people.
nti.org.bb. nti.org.bb. Big up my boy Ramsey's Brown on the inside. Every single time you put the good work, my brother. Here we're going on though. Today, right? You know we want to hear some sweet music, little music in the background playing our jamming sweet, right? But we got a real special guest, and I think she can give you some sense of security and some sense of confidence that we heading in the right direction, or if we are not, point me in the right direction. Especially when it comes to things like food security and things. I think like today we got an incredibly special guest and a powerful lady.
Yeah, because it's a funny topic.
Yeah.
The topic people shy away from.
Yeah.
Like I think as a elder sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, that grandfather job, bro.
Yeah.
Grandfather's who's deal with that.
Yeah, but we here now.
Uncle is who's deal with that.
Yeah.
And so, you know what I mean?
But we here now. We have a very special guest in the building. So turn up when the radio is right now, when in the ZR, when in the minibus, when out by taxi gamblers, when in Black Rock, when up in Jackson on Melrose, out of Sheet, Shop Hill, in St. Peter, Miller Quarter, wherever you're listening, St. Lucie by Sandy's. Everybody that cussing locking north, turn up on the radio right now, because we got a young, intelligent, powerful lady to come and school us this evening.
Yeah, we can go to school for sure.
Yeah.
I definitely go to school for sure, because today's topic is growing through agriculture.
Yeah, through.
Through agriculture, growing. Yeah, I'm talking about going from the island safari and everything like that. Going from the island safari, we don't. We talking about growing through agriculture. Exploring agriculture as a pathway, a gateway. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And we got a special guest on the inside today, Keriah Scantlebury. Pick up yourself. Pick up yourself. You're live and direct today. But listen, agriculture is a pathway for entrepreneurship, innovation, leadership. Cause entrepreneurship, you got your little field, your little land.
Yeah.
You do that yourself. You need the staff to do that. That's an everyday something. Innovation now. You ain't carrying no water to play about every day. Now you ain't ready in the donkey through the ground to drop off your water. So you start to put no some lines and some sprinklers and things. Ain't gonna got things that coming off all the time. Yeah, me just looking at how we innovate. You see, I get up there in the morning. Got some thing that coming on and sprinkle put the time in for me. Leadership and national development. Called food, everybody gotta eat.
Yeah.
So once they get in the ground, they helping out Barbados, even if by a little 5%, 3%, gotta be saying so. Everybody gotta eat. Alright, that sound good.
Yeah.
That sound good. Keriah, big up yourself. Now let me tell you just a little bit about Keriah. Now she's the owner of Riahs Farms and the general manager of Young and Royal. She serves as the vice chair of the Future Farms Think Tank charity. And she's also a member of the CARICOM Youth in Agriculture Advisory Body and the Latin America and Caribbean Youth Policy Board for the World Food Forum. This woman really take food serious here. Now, Keriah is currently pursuing studies at Delaware State University and at the Barbados Community College, huh?
Both?
Yeah. And she also has...
Both? That's interesting.
Both, yeah. She's participating in programs as well, such as the Barbados Youth Action Program and the Youth Entrepreneurship Scheme. She's really, really doing a lot. And also, too, people, this all started at the SJPI, that Samuel Jackson Prescott Institute of Technology, where she earned a diploma for agriculture. Diploma in agriculture. What year was that, Keriah?
In 2016.
2016.
How was that for you? Was that the first thing you studied agriculture in 2016? The first thing you looked at academically? That was the first thing?
Yeah, because before that, it was not my...
Come closer, Mike.
Sorry. So, before that, agriculture was not my first choice.
Okay.
Wait, was it?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, so you found agriculture because you had your first choice?
So when you look before me on agriculture,
No, that was not even my first choice.
but you had it on the paper.
Yes, it was my second choice.
Okay.
What was your first choice?
My first choice, believe it or not, was to do mortuary science.
Oh. So you know they look at people living on through food.
Okay.
So any regrets? Any regrets? Are you glad that your second choice worked? Do you think it was divine intervention?
I think that it was inevitable, that we would say, because I am a fourth generation farmer. So
Fourth?
Yes.
It came up in 5 years. Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of like I was running away because that's not the direction I wanted to go in. But sometimes things draw you. So, yeah.
How you end up from agriculture being second choice, being a love of yours, to serving as vice president? And when you hear about think tank, was the objective behind the charity? When they decide to name it a think tank, or this to do with agriculture? And what's your role as vice president?
Okay, so the Future Farmers Think Tank charity was actually just a think tank before. So it was birthed from ICA. It was ICA's brainchild to get youth in agriculture to come together and to discuss the problems that young people have and see how we can network to help one another. So coming out of that, we decided to register it as a charity, which we did about a year ago. And as the vice chair of the charity, it holds a lot of weight. So you have to be able to represent the charity in different spaces and advocate for the members. And one of the projects that we actually did recently was to bring out a storybook called the Great Okra Challenge, which helped children between the ages of 8 and 11 to see the importance.
The Great Okra Challenge?
Yes.
Well, and this is a book you charity have out?
Yes.
So it's available everywhere?
So you can actually get it from the Barbados Museum. The cost is $30.
Not bad.
And when you buy one, you could donate one to a primary school of your choice.
So look at that, the Great Okra Challenge. Why did you guys decide to do a whole storybook on okra? Okra that powerful?
Not only okra, but the okra is one of the products in one of the produce in our national dish. So you have cuckoo, and one of the main ingredients in cuckoo is okra.
So you pick up the slap.
Yes. But the whole idea behind the story was to educate children between the ages of 8 and 11 about the importance of food and where the food comes from, because we find that there's a disconnect between children and finding where their food is, because when we ask a lot of children where their food comes from, they think it comes from the supermarket. But that's not the beginning of the process.
Right. I'm glad you attacked them from that early. You said from 8?
Yeah.
It's from 8, yeah, because always getting the youth on the project when it comes to agriculture, because you know agriculture is a hands-on something.
Yeah.
It's called for pace, it's called for some strength. If we get youth on it, it'll be very productive. That's a productive field.
Yeah.
You gotta go in the field, maintain the ground, and then when the produce come, you know you want all hands on deck to get the produce out to the ground and prepare it to, right. So it's very important for the youth to really put agriculture as part of their everyday system. As you said, they don't understand where the food coming from. Explain to them a little food security. That is food security is what we really need to explain to them.
Okay, so the importance of food security is that not only that you are able to eat, but also our country. So if we look at it not only from a local point of view, but a regional point of view, our food import bill as a region is $6 billion. That's as a region. And Barbados, our food import bill is like over $700 million.
Right.
So for a small nation, and we import so much food, there's going to come a time where we see what's going on in the world. The war and the challenges, even in COVID, the challenges that we had in getting food from where they come from to us. And then the length of time it takes to get here, by the time we get a lot of the food that we eat, there's no nutritional value.
So you feel we outsourcing things that we can make, we got grow here?
Yeah, there are a lot of the stuff that we do import are things that we can produce locally. I guess
that we can, but are there things that we importing that we are producing locally?
There are also things that we do import that we produce locally, but it takes the need to step up the amount that we're producing. I know that we are a small country, but as you said earlier, look at innovation, ways that we can diversify the way that we farm. So it doesn't always have to be traditional. You have things like hydroponics and all these different methods that we can employ to make waste use of the space that we have.
So we make it, but we don't make it enough for the demand.
Yes,
We fall short of the demand too. So you got to outsource it because there ain't enough being produced. Too much hands not on that. But already innovation will come in now.
Yeah,
maybe
so
machinery and
machinery and things.
We'll step up the production. All right, we done the right thing.
Listen, when we want to take a tune on towards the crop over season coming up, crop over 2026 in full swing. Bigger all the artists dropping the hot music, Mikey, bigger Jordan English, he loving what hearing, bigger Doja and the youngsters too. I loving what I'm hearing. Keriah, is it correct pronunciation?
Yes, please.
Keriah.
I got you, Keriah.
Well, I got you covering.
Thanks, boss.
Keriah, you good. No, when we come back, I want to hear, in your expert opinion, what are some of the things we can do to attract more young people to agriculture? What are questioning?
That's a famous question. I get that question all the time.
Oh, good. So that means there are some things that we are not doing that we certainly can do. So when we come back, we can talk to Keriah. We dealing with agriculture. Remember, nta.org.bb for over 15,000 free courses. When we come back, we can have a chat with Keriah for some of the things we can do to, entice these young people to come over to agriculture, and then they can tell you all about discover best practice farming for a sustainable 2050. You know what I mean? From 0 to 2050, you got a course too, and it's by the University of Western Australia. So big up the University of Western Australia and Coursera and nti.org.bb. But right now it's crop over 2026, and we can check in a tune or two for the crop over. See, let them know what's going on. Give them the pause. Don't forget, select the charts.
Tell them where to find the tunes. Tell them where to find tunes.
Shift playlist, select the charts, and NTI. Raquel on the outside and the dot. Big up on yourself. We plug in.
Peace, nothing down. Unity, nothing down. Stay focused. The big long stick, the rock and the magnum. The Gen 6 and the AK-47. you to put it down. Bad man, I beg you to put it down. Too much gunshot and too much blood around.
Voice a little right man, try call, put it down. And as Uncle Sluggy told you, man, head over to Select the Church, plug yourself right in. This come on for the shift playlist, NTI, Select the Charts, one playlist, one platform. Yeah!
I'm full of them 50 girls that have everything like next week. Tricks like some of us about repeat your life and
And don't forget our playlist is full of Bajan artists and Bajan music promoting positive change, social awareness. Understand it? So everybody go and check it out, man. Select the Charts, NTI, the shift playlist, okay?
put it down. Too much gunshot and too much blood around. No one ever anybody on the ground. I got the girl, you got the water, so she's so wild. Bad man, I beg you to put it down. Put it down, put it down.
Yes, please. We are back with Keriah Scantlebury. You remember the question Uncle told you? Answer again, Uncle.
Right, alright. First, discover best practice farming for sustainable 20.
Well, we got the course.
If you're interested in agriculture, building a business, creating impact, or exploring where the agriculture sector is heading, the NTA Coursera course, Discover Best Practice Farming for a Sustainable 2050, is a great next step to learn about sustainable farming, food systems, and the role young people can play in the future of agriculture. Like it said, from the University of the Western Australia. It takes approximately 9 hours to complete beginner level, and you can explore it for free through NTA and Coursera on nta.org.
Well, you see what the course said, how young people could get in, or then even know the young people when it comes to this agriculture.
Yeah, man, because
very important.
Because in my mind is always go like everybody's eat. You know what I mean? Like radio, young radio, everybody's eat. So saying that young people aren't interested in agriculture is a lie. Guess that. We may not be framing properly what agriculture really is to the young people, and young people might be thinking, man, it's young people hear agriculture, I know for sure they're gonna be just thinking of a farm.
Yeah, we're talking about farm
and a whole and they're gonna bag. But then young people realize, well, the hamburger you can eat from McDonald's, you know what I mean, or the fish you can eat, or the sauce you can eat on the side of the, you know what I mean, then you fancy dish, you know what I mean, Parmesan and all the canteens, all that is still because of agriculture still. So it can't say we're interested, just that we might not know how we frame, we might not know how to frame it to run them. So we can talk to the expert now. We can talk to the expert. Everybody's eat, Keriah, right? Everybody's eat. So what can we do to entice and bring over the young people so we could get some more animals and more food in the ground and more production? Are there any creative ways we can? Are there anything we're left out for the short on? Talk to us.
First, I think we need to change our mindset towards agriculture.
Right from maybe
mindset shift.
You from maybe mindset. So you
tell me about mindset.
Yeah.
While listening to the shift playlist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because some people still have this notion of a slavery mentality when it comes to agriculture, because that's what our foreparents had to do.
Okay.
So now we need to get away from that and see that agriculture is one of the mainstays of our economies, because as you say, without food people can't eat. So whether you're young, you're old, whatever, we all need food to eat.
Yeah.
Whether you're a doctor, a lawyer, whatever, we all need food to eat.
That's like you said, the framing real important. You got to frame it.
Yeah.
Because just she's saying young people might got the farming and the hard work and the labor connected to, slavery and people doing what people tell them to do.
So if you feel that that's a part of it too, the connection to slavery, you feel the remnants of that, you feel that that's part of it, like you said.
For some people, and then other people,
Could be.
They don't want, some people did that work, but they will not encourage their children to get into it because they can say, oh, I want better for my children. But this is what you do to send your children to school though.
That's a good one.
Yeah, but I want you to in the sun like me and I ain't got your back hurting after a while.
It can be what them determine success is for them too. So that's an interesting thing from a parent point of view, cause I might tell myself, But they work hard in the sun.
Yeah.
And they still
My
ain't got,
God,
and they still ain't got name.
So you
They
cool,
say in school, yeah, but Sunday they say in school you barely had anything to eat. Rain training could have got a new pair of boots, they couldn't get none.
Right.
But it's in school still, so then people might be looking at quality of life. But I feel like that'd be called a lot of times before you were doing agriculture, it's out of necessity more than looking at a business small or something sustainable.
Not only that, but people also look at, when they look at agriculture, they don't look at people in agriculture are educated. So most of the times when you do agriculture, it was because you were not that academic. So they gave you that to do, and they told you that is what you are supposed to do. So now you got people with their degrees and their masters and their PhDs in agriculture. So that's a whole shift.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like you, because you done your degree, they're pursuing your studies in Delaware State University, BC, Barbados Community College.
So how is that? How
Oh,
is
that
it studying
thing,
in
man.
Delaware and BC? How these studies coming
Titan.
rough?
I won't say it's rough. I would say that it is different because all my classes are online. So I only
For both BCC and
So
Delaware?
BCC is just a facilitator here
Oh.
because the university that I go to is in America.
Okay,
So all my
understood.
courses online. So it's like, yeah. But you gotta stay on top of your work. But once you stay on top of the work, you'll be good to go.
Well, why you decided to further your studies in agriculture? What's the goal for you?
So as I said before, I wanted to do more through science. But because I couldn't do that, my mother thought that it would be better for me to do plant pathology, which is basically the same thing but from a plant perspective. So instead of being a human pathologist where I look at the diseases that affect humans, I will look at the diseases that affect plants.
Are there a lot of those persons in Barbados? You're gonna be one of the first?
I won't be the first.
One of the few, sorry?
Very
Good
much,
for you.
yes.
I see you also had several awards, including the 2022 Micro Enterprise of the Year Award, and also the 2024 Kenwood Award for your advocacy on behalf of young people in agriculture. So she's not leaving the young people behind.
Yeah, Micro, what's the award? Micro?
A Micro Enterprise of the Year Award. Tell us about that one.
So I had entered the BEF Summer Challenge that they had, and I entered, and we entered under the Young Royal brand. Yeah. So we do under that company. We do root crop flowers, vegetables, and cereals. So we do cassava flour, and we also do a cassava pumpkin cereal.
And y'all got the it was a competition one time or?
Yeah, it was a competition, and we
Local?
won a local competition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you being humble, no, being humble, man, being humble and shy like that, and you beating them bad. I love it. I love it. No, pull up another tune there. Pull up another tune. Crop over 2026. Crop over 2026. When we come back, Keriah, and great job so far. Great job. When we come back, if I'm giving you 2 minutes when we come back, Clay. I'm giving her 2 minutes. If you have to sell to the young people that are listening, tuning to Heart 95.3 right now. If you have to sell to the young people, to the private sector, which is corporate Barbados, and to the government, why we should all be more invested in agriculture. Why is it important, is imperative that we really focus on agriculture and food security, and why more young people should get in it.
I want better. And if I was a young person that may say, man, I can't lift it in, or I ain't hands on, or I ain't strong enough, how do you keep them still involved in the agriculture sector, even if they don't want to take the sun, don't want to go in the field? God got another way for them to be involved.
Yeah.
I want that part.
Yeah, we want to sell it. We want to sell it to them when we come back. 195.3 FM, nothing but bait. Remember, select the chart is shift, playlist. You know, the music that fun, music that positive, music that hot. All crop over season, crop over 2026.
Life is like a book. Keep turning the pages, new chapter unlocked. So no time for debating, no like me or not. Yeah.
and every Wednesday. Yes, yes.
In my business.
Yes, Scantlebury is here. Yes. You can remember the question?
No, listen, make sure we get she, because Keriah selling to the Barbadian public right now, especially the youth. I can tell you I can repeat my part, click and repeat each part.
My little piece?
No, for me, for the young persons that are listening, and corporate Barbados and the government,
right?
Why is agriculture imperative, especially right now? You part?
Good. And if I'm a young person and I fighting for the sun, I fighting for the hands-on, how you could still keep me involved in that innovative department?
Get you 2 minutes?
Yes.
Good.
Boom.
Good. Who is yours now?
Okay, so on your part, Sluggy,
Yes, please.
we have to look at the direction that the world is going in. There are a lot of different things that are going on in the world, and despite how far we may be away from the problems and challenges, it still affects us.
Facts.
So if we can't try to find a way to sustain ourselves
We do.
and reduce the amount of dependency that we have on other stuff, we will find ourselves in trouble.
Some boy feel like you answered that before, you know, me tell boy, some boy feel like brief sheet. Well said. I know for click part, I know me say if you got click part, I bought the sun and these heavy tools and things. That way it's click.
Yes,
right.
please.
Click say, man,
You
know, click, you don't click no lesson. Might go to school here, but now so you know, you about that hard work there, but
I get there. But we'll go for the confidence.
you
be
a
back
grow,
in.
and you a grow fool for sure.
Yes,
If
for
you
sure.
could,
You want to be involved.
And you let the feel like boy wrong.
Yes.
You. I'm talking about business.
Right, but that
still,
is my style.
But still,
But
right?
I can't.
Yeah.
When they need me, they
Right.
when they got me in a better
So
position.
you got convince you and all your young people?
Yeah.
All right, go. Go.
What you
So
got for
for
me?
the young people
Uh-huh.
who may not like to be in the sun, there are many jobs in agriculture that you can do.
Aye.
So you don't only have to be a farmer.
She got
You
me,
could
boy.
be an agricultural engineer. You could be an agricultural economist.
Two.
You could be a lawyer.
3,
Recently, I found out there are plant psychologists.
4.
So you could be a plant psychologist. You could be an entomologist. You could be a lab technician.
Nah, she's.
None of these contain you being in the sun.
And then we speak about hydroponics and so on.
But-
That means
but-
that different. That's different to.
But am I still-
grown to?
But am I still going to be linked to like people like you and still be hands-on? You still don't be out there doing your thing and you need me.
So you are an agricultural engineer. I know
Right.
you need my tractor fixed. So
Right.
you can come and fix my machinery for me.
Oh, nice.
You are a lawyer. I mean, because the business of agriculture works different to other businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So now you are better able to help me when I have my problems.
Man, I'm gonna know the accounts, man. The numbers, man. How much seeds we gotta buy to get them acres full up, and then if we realize that my seed are one and big people want me order me thing too quick, how much more seeds I gotta develop on our further. That's what we get grow a little faster and meet the demand and we can grow up in our money. You know what I mean? That my department, you need me?
Yes.
Got room for me. They got room for me.
Look at that, real people, big everybody that on the WhatsApp, man. On the WhatsApp, we got some mention there playing WhatsApp to get some people there get you some forward.
That's how he flies. They say this young lady is phenomenal.
Yes.
Large off Ocean City investment
Yeah.
staff.
Big up. I love it. Keriah.
So yeah.
Thank you so much. You answered our questions and to anybody thinking about agriculture, but might not necessarily like the sun. You're saying the different ways to grow crops like hydroponics and so on. Then you say the different jobs within agriculture that is very much needed.
Hierarchy tables.
Then you spoke about security and how important it is, especially seeing the problems of the world now, which are always unpredictable. You can't predict what's gonna happen tomorrow. We can't predict what's gonna happen tonight. And you're saying making sure that we could feed ourselves or sustain ourselves for a couple months or a couple weeks. You're saying that that's extremely important, so we could be sustainable and self-sufficient. I love it. I can't argue
Profit
with it.
shipment late from overseas, they want to start.
You
Not
can't.
only
Yeah.
that, but if we take Jamaica as an example,
Right.
they got hit by Melissa.
Yeah.
But their agriculture neighborhood is what was devastated the most. So now, they wasn't looking for that.
That's a
But-
good point.
You see?
That's a good point. That's a good point. Listen to everybody listening. I don't want this to be just another tagline or just another talking point.
Nah.
What Keriah is saying is real. It's saying happened with something. Really, no Murphy's Law. What can go wrong will go wrong. But Keriah is saying if we take care of that, whatever go wrong, we can still feed ourselves and the body won't starve. So don't ever think it can't happen. Food security. Thank you very much, young lady. You were phenomenal. Every single Wednesday at 3:35 p.m. on Hot 95.3 FM, your boy Uncle Sluggy, Folk Entertainment. Nation #1 station. Don't change that dial unless we got the baddest duo in the world. You know the Indian and Chris Gill. Vibes and more vibes. Remember crop over 2026. This is your boy Uncle Sluggy. And I'm out.
Bejan, with the knowledge and skills to the citizens of good character.